the spiral line. So the spiral line is a really complicated line that runs like a helix around your body. I think before I explain any further, just take your spiky ball and roll out your feet so that we can do something efficient. You know, we have to be very efficient with the hour. So the spiral line looks like a helix around your body. Very complicated, intricate line, gives us stability, not only stability, but also rotation. And in my personal opinion, I think lots of things in our body go wrong when we lose our ability to rotate. And unfortunately, over time, as we become older or as we become more static in front of a computer, we lose that rotational component. Now, the muscles that we're going to focus on today that gives us rotation, they are called our obliques. And all I want you to visualize is this crossover, a thick layer of muscle that goes from the bottom of the one rib, or the side of your rib, going across your middle to the opposite hip, and also on the other side. So you can clearly see that this gives us a connection from our upper limb to our lower limb via the oblique line on both sides. And not only you can change legs, not only does the oblique connect the hip to the opposite shoulder, but also to the serratus anterior, which is the stabilizer of the shoulder blade. And that to me is really important because we can directly link issues happening in the hip and the knee to opposite shoulder very often. So, you know, things are not that linear, things are not that simple that we can only look at one problem on its own in isolation. So the holistic view would be that crossover pattern. And then if you're interested in the anatomy, that line continues down the side of your leg, which includes hip flexor, a little bit of our bum, the ITB that connects to the knee, the lower limb on the outside, and then it forms a sling around the arc of your foot, and it runs all the way up on the inside of your leg. So if you can just visualize two pillars on the side, inside and outside of your leg, you can already see that gives us a lot of stability in that lower limb. And then we have the oblique sling that connects to the opposite shoulder, giving us the rotation.